Hey friends, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. So what I got going on here for you guys today is my weekly wax empties. Truth be told, it's a little bit more than a week. I know I've been staying so good at keeping my wax empties to 1 week, but we had a long weekend this weekend. So if you're interested in hearing what I got through this week, stay tuned. So I have a little bit of a mixed bag here. I will tell you that my Scentsy empties are going to be in a separate video. I found that I had a number of bars in my empties, so I thought I'm just going to separate it out, which I like to do when I have a lot of Scentsy bars because it just makes the video really long if I include them. So right now I'm staying at about 10 bars, and I'm also working on warming the 10 new scents, so 5 additional bars I've gotten through so far. So we're looking at like 15 bars, and if I add that to this video, it's going to get super long. So I'll either tag that or, if it's not posted, it's coming separately. Let's get started on my non-wax items. I finished up a bag of super jumbo cotton balls from Kroger. I think this was my last bag from Kroger. I had purchased a few because they were on sale, and I just happened to be at Kroger, but really like those, and I really like the Target ones that you hear me talk about. I get 2 wallflower empties here. I have Orange Sunrise. Wallflowers being from Bath & Body Works. This is Sweet Orange, Juicy Peach, and Sugar Cane. Yeah, I like this. It's enjoyable. I would say it's more orange than peach, but you do pick up a little bit of the peach. And Honey Crisp Hayride. I have this one going in my bathroom, my private bath. This is a beautiful weekend full of Honey Crisp apples and crisp autumn leaves. I gotta tell you, I'm not getting much from it. So that's a brand new scent. It is available in the candle as well. I didn't pick it up in the candle during that last $11.95 sale, but I did pick up some fall candles because they are my weakness. Repackages or not, they are my weakness. And so are the holiday. Okay, so I also finished up from Bath & Body Works True Blue Spa Body Butter in the scent Mango Butter. Love this stuff, man. This stuff has been in my stash for like forever, and it just holds up so well. I actually have 3 more, and I'm not even worried about them. I can't believe how good they look. I just opened another one the other day. I was like, holy cow. These were originally $16.50, so yeah, it's been a number of years. This doesn't have like particular scent notes. It's just mango scented, and I don't particularly love mango, but this is fantastic. I love it, and yeah, I love to use that. Candle. I have 1 single candle. I am still working on finishing a few summer ones, and this one actually has a little bit more to it, but most of the scent is gone because the last couple of times I burned this, it was like solid liquid. So yeah, a lot of it is gone as far as the scent. This is Lemon Tea and Roses from Kringle. I don't have the scent notes here in front of me. I probably should pull my iPad out at some point. I usually remember when I have Scentsy bars, but I don't have the Scentsy bars today. But this, I'm sure the scent notes have a lot more to them because Kringles usually do. And this is from their Country Candle line. I love the color of this candle. But this is basically lemon, tea, and roses. Like, that's what it smells like. More heavy on the lemon tea, but you do get the rose as well. It's beautiful. I love the scent. I do have another one in my stash, the larger candle jar. So I didn't pick up any in the recent sale, the Labor Day sale, but so tempted because I don't think we'll see this one back. And I really do enjoy it. It's just like that picture, a cup of tea with lemon steeping in there. Yeah, that's exactly what it smells like. It should have like some rose petals too. It has the roses off to the side. But I'm telling you, it smells like the rose petals are right in the tea. It's just a beautiful, lovely scent. It's been burning great. No problem with the burn. The wicks didn't move on my last couple of burns. Just like I said, I'm going to let it go because the scent is pretty much gone. But pretty flawless. A little bit of discoloring. I mean, we are adding flame to the wicks, so I can't expect it to be perfection. But it took a long time before I got any discoloring. The residue, of course, is from the 100% soy. But yeah, this was just a beautiful burn, and like I said, I don't think we'll see it back, but if we did, I would love if this migrated over to the Kringle tumbler jar, but I don't think it will. So there's that, lemon tea and roses. All right, let's talk about retail wax. I've got a number here. I don't have the scent notes. That way I can just quickly go through them. So we have from ScentSationals Hawaiian Blossom, which does say it's Sweet Pomelo and Sunkissed Tiare. This scent is in a floral category. This is a powerhouse. This is like your suntan oil. It has all those sunscreenish florals, those sun-kissed beachy florals. I'm so here for it. I pick it up whenever I can find it, but I can't always find it. Warning, if you usually use a whole clam, don't. You only need like 2 cubes of this stuff. It's so strong. Absolutely beautiful. When I find it, it's usually at Walmart. Well, like I said, I haven't been finding it so much lately, so I wonder if they stopped making it. They shouldn't, because it's so good. If you like that orange neroli, orange blossom kind of scent, it's so good. Strawberries and cream, also from ScentSationals. This one is from the fruit genre. This is just simply delicious, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell you that obviously there's strawberries and cream in here. It's very artificial, but it's yummy. I don't mind it at all. It's a decent performer. I would say about a medium. And this is another one I find at Walmart. And that one I think you can get in like the larger packs that they sell, the value packs. Tuscany candle. We have mandarin currant. And this says it's luscious and succulent citrus. So it's like a dark orange wax. Yeah. Heavier on the orange, which I appreciate. But you do get that black currant. It's not one of my favorite orange scents, but I do enjoy it. So that was a good one. This is finishing up in my kitchen right now. This is Kringle Candles Apple Rum Cake. When I first put this in, I did 1 cube because on cold, yeah. Oh, man, I get it on cold. That rum note is so strong. Super, super boozy. Straight up smells like rum drink in your cup, like sitting right next to you. And when I first warmed it, it was overwhelmingly rum. I just did 1 cube and I did it in my bathroom, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is number 1, so strong. Number 2, so boozy. So I proceeded with caution in taking out 3 cubes. So I was missing 1, so I was down to 5. I took out 3 cubes, warmed it in my kitchen. I put 2 cubes in my candle crock, and I put 1 cube in another warmer in my kitchen. It was like a mainstays warmer, which have been getting stronger in wattage the last couple of years. So that's been kind of nice. This one's like an 18 watt, and it gets pretty hot. It was fabulous. I kept smelling it throughout the house. It definitely filled my entire kitchen, which is not easy to do for some reason. Don't know why. But probably because my open-ended stairs. But yeah, I can fill up my living space and dining room space just fine. In the open-ended stairs, I have 2 sets. The more open-ended is right there in front of me in my living room. So I don't know why my kitchen is such a problem. It is a large kitchen. It's a country kitchen. So it's not small, but still, it doesn't make sense. But this filled the entire kitchen. The rum note was still very much there, but it evened out. I got more of the apple. I got a little bit of a bakery note, not a ton. It was kind of like your apple rum kind of scent. I'm going to get the candle, y'all. I'm going to get the candle. Apple rum cake. I didn't think I was going to. I thought it was too much. But I think the candle will probably be even less strong. But man, the throw in this, phenomenal. If you hear some lickety-licketing, Domino is next to me with his Kongs. So he is just going to town. And he's a little noisy while he's trying to get his treats out. All right, Goose Creek. We got a number here. Hibiscus Fruit Punch. This one was not a great performer in my kitchen. This one, I put the entire thing in my candle crock. I think I might have put 1 cube in my Scentsy, what's it called? Simply Slate warmer, which is like a full-size 12-watt element warmer. It smells nice in here. I get more of the hibiscus than I do like the super fruity fruit punch. But that would not be a repurchase just because I had a hard time smelling it in my kitchen. Watermelon bubblegum. This smells as you would expect it to. Fruity. It really does smell like gum. Bubblegum, very sugary. It almost like you can smell that sugary coating that's on bubblegum. Has a bit of a melon note. It's not overwhelmingly like watermelon. Like I don't think like watermelon Jolly Rancher. I seriously think watermelon bubblegum. It's kind of delicious. I like it. It was about a light medium. So it wasn't super strong, but these are older melts. Dragon Fruit Beach. This one was in the neighborhood of that hibiscus fruit punch, where it just didn't perform very well in my kitchen. I split it between my Candle Crock and 2 other warmers. I didn't get a whole lot from it. In the clam, I get the dragon fruit for sure. I don't know what the other scent notes are, but I feel like I get a little bit of like a floral in there. Not a repurchase, just because I struggle to smell it. And caramel vanilla cone. This one I didn't love, and it was also not very strong. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is. There's kind of a salty note in there, and it's not salty cone, or salted caramel cone. But there's like a salty note in there, and I'm not loving it, so I will not pick that up again. Caramel vanilla cone. Alright, that'll do it for my retail. Let's get to the vendor wax. Okay, we'll start with the ones that are just one-offs. Basically, the vendors, I only had one piece of wax that I got through this week. We have Rocky Top Wax Works Escape to the Caribbean. It's a clam. And this is pineapple, cassava, melon, and coconut. This was lovely. I love me a good pineapple coconut scent. And I really like the addition of the melon in here. You really do pick up that beautiful tropical melon. It was excellent. Scent throw, I would say, was about a light medium. So again, in my kitchen, I threw most of it in my crock. I shared it with a couple other warmers. It was really nice. Really enjoyable end of summer scent. It's actually an all summer scent, but I'm using it as an end of summer scent because I realized that my Rocky Top Waxworks collection is basically all spring and summer. So I'm working on that. All right, I have some little sample melts here. I've got a number of them that came from Danielle. She sent me some happy mail. I was super excited to try some of these. These 3. Well, one is a vendor I've tried one other time, and that's because Danielle sent me some wax from her once else. This first one I've never heard of. I think it's MK's Body Sweets. And this is called Cart Jacked, which is cotton candy, bubblegum, strawberry, and gardenia. Is that sample? This one I wasn't too sure of because gardenia is not really my thing. This wasn't bad. You got more of the fruits than anything. It was a light performer in my bathroom, but that one was okay. That is MK and Body Sweets Cart Jacked. From Sassy Wax Melt, I did Unrequited, which is rose jam dupe, sugared peony, and warm vanilla sugar. Again, one of those scents that I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it. This one actually wasn't super strong, so it did its thing. I could smell it. I did it in my bathroom, so it's just a little piece there. There's that. But it was just okay. I don't know that I loved... I do like rose jam, I'm finding, but I don't know if I loved it mixed with these other scent notes. But it was okay. Like, it wasn't anything that I needed to remove early or anything like that. This one is a low rated R. Danielle, you're naughty. This one's called Doggy Style. Don't stare at the label too long. You should have seen the wax. Cotton candy frosting, whipped cream, and bananas. I'm sure she sent this to me because I love banana. There was 2 pieces of wax in here, and they were shaped like little penises. Yeah, they were. She said she had to get them out of her house because she has youngins. So she sent them to me to enjoy. And I did enjoy them. This was actually a pretty nice scent. It wasn't super strong. So, and who's the vendor? The vendor is very tiny on here. Closet Full of Wax. Okay, I did not notice that on there. Because the title is larger than anything else on here. Closet Full of Wax. So there you go. There's the vendor. This was nice. Like I said, it was kind of a light medium. But I only had 2 pieces of it, so maybe if I had more, it would have did better. But I enjoyed scent stuff. That was good. Doggy Style. Southbound, I did a sample of Berry Swirl. This is mixed berries, blueberry jam, powdered sugar, waffle cone, vanilla glaze, and yellow cake. This was her reformulated version, because if you ordered from Southbound over the summer, at least when this was poured during the pre-order, you know that people were getting like jalapeno peppers from the scent, and she smelled it and she admitted it was bad and that she was repouring it for the next order. I am not a huge berry waffle cone lover. I just don't love it. This one was okay. It wasn't bad. I actually liked it better than berry waffle cone because I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like her version of it. I like this better. So that's Berry Swirl. Do I need to buy it? Probably not. This is homespun scents I wore in Pacific Wharf. This is in a tile. Solid Sea Air, Pineapple Frozen Whip, Orange Grove, and Pier Wood. Honestly, you got all that. You really do get that wood note. And it's a nice wood. It's kind of almost aquatic. It almost comes across like a wet wood, which a pier would, because the pier, I feel like I'm saying wood a lot. The pier is, you know, literally in the water. Not the dock itself, but, you know, the legs. Yeah, I got pretty much everything that's in here. I didn't pick up a ton of the pineapple, but I got that orange. I got that salty sea air for sure. It smelled just like you were kind of at the ocean, maybe sucking down an orange water ice. It was really nice. Pacific Wharf. I would get that again. Great summer scent. Glitterati Maraschino Cherry Cheesecake. This is cheesecake, pie crust, mellow fluff, and vanilla ice cream. This smelled amazing in this bag. It was one of her little snap bars. I did it in my bedroom, and it was kind of on the light side. I could smell it, and it was nice, but probably not a repurchase just because it was light. I'm kind of wondering if I need like 2 of these in my bedroom, because these snap bars are not doing the best in my bedroom. Rainbow Melts. I melted Lavish. Fresh strawberry cashmere cream and vanilla buttercream. This was lovely. I did this in my open space. I had 2 of her mooncakes. Yeah. Her strawberry is really nice. Like her fresh strawberry oil, it is delicious. Really liked it mixed with those other notes. It performed about at a medium, sometimes a little bit lighter than the medium in my open space, but that was lovely. Great scent for summer. K's, this was someone's customs. I picked it up in a D-stash. This is Marshmallow Fireside, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Beach Nights. This was in her, what'd she call these? Cuts? K's Cuts, I think they're called. First time I had tried this style from K's, because I've only had like clams, and I've never purchased from her directly. But I really need to. Maybe I should pick up some fall scents from her, because I haven't tried her, and I haven't tried any new vendors this year. And we're into September. Yeah, I haven't tried any new ones. But that didn't stop me from buying too much from the ones I already know and love. This was nice. I got all 3 of those scent notes. Heavier on the Beach Nights and Sugar Cookie Royale, which I feel like Marshmallow Fireside tends to be a little lighter in vendor wax. But this was great. It had some mica in it, so it was very pretty in my wax dishes. And I got 2 warms out of that bag. Sassy Girl Aroma. I finished up a loaf in everything but her kitchen sink. This was from a D-stash. I have a number of loaves from D-stashes, and they're gotten quite old. And they didn't look too good in the first place, so I don't know. Pink sugar, sugar cookie, marshmallow bomb, birthday cake, Twinkies, and vanilla butter fudge. Most of the latter part of that is her in the kitchen blend. This was good. Not super heavy in the throw department, but I could definitely detect it. So it could have been its age. It could have been how it was stored. Who knows? But I enjoyed this. I would probably pick it up fresh from her, but not anytime soon, because I feel like pink sugar is kind of a summer scent. But that was good. Everything but her kitchen sink. And the loaf itself was gorgeous. Full of chunks. Lovely. Alright, that'll do it for my one-offs. Let's talk about Harbor James. Strawberry Nights. I've talked about this one before. This is Strawberry Pound Cake and Beach Nights. I actually recently warmed a whole, like big as my head almost, pumpkin of it. A lot of vendors kind of do blends like this, so nothing special, but at the same time, delicious. Love it. And it's a good performer. Tropical Pound Cake. This was in a snap bar. So we have pineapple whip and strawberry pound cake. I think this was one of my customs. Yeah. In the bag, I can kind of smell both. The strawberry pound cake is definitely lighter than the pineapple. But for some reason, when I get pineapple whip from her in her oil, instead of getting like a creamy pineapple, like a pineapple ice cream, Dole kind of ice cream kind of thing, I get like fresh, juicy pineapple. So I don't know why that is, but when I warmed it, it was the same thing. I mostly got fresh, juicy pineapple. A good, fresh, juicy pineapple, but that's not exactly what I was looking for in this. So that's Tropical Pound Cake. Second and Spruce. Let's roll. We have strawberry jelly roll, strawberry pound cake, strawberry white cake, and sugar cookie. I love the scent. It's so good. But interestingly, I feel like I'm getting like a tea and cakes note in here, and I have no idea why. Because I've warmed this before. I think I had a tub of it, and I got all strawberry goodness. But this one's been sitting for a little bit. Not quite a year old. Poured in December. But I got a tea and cakes note. I wasn't mad about it. I had this going in my bedroom last night, and I was like, why do I smell tea and cakes? I smell these other notes, too. So I don't know. Maybe there was, like, it was accidentally added or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. But in any event, I love this blend without the tea and cakes note, and I love it with the tea and cakes note that somehow my nose is picking up. Love Let's Roll. Delicious. It honestly smells like a strawberry jelly roll. It really does. Like those little Debbie cakes. Except I was getting tea and cakes, too. A Strawberry Beach Party. Speaking of, I think this one is a blend like that Harbor James. Beach Party, which is Beach Nice and Strawberry Pound Cake. Yeah, that's all it is. This was poured last March. Like 2024. Performed phenomenally. It was fantastic. Yeah, just as good as Harbor James. Probably better. Loved it. Strawberry Beach Party. Like I said, a lot of vendors do scents like this. I think Britta's has one too that I really like. But I would definitely pick that up again. All three Waxy Wonders. I finished up a scoop of Mango Coconut Cooler Boom Boom. Not sure why I picked this up because I'm not huge on mango, but I like this. It performed great. Did a nice medium high in my open space. I got 2 warms out of it in my open space. Boom Boom heavy. I find that most blends that have Boom Boom in it, I get a lot of Boom Boom, and that may be why I enjoyed it because I didn't get too much of the mango, which was fine with me. Picked that up last April, and it performed great. I think these jars really hold on to that scent. Love that. This one's not quite empty yet, but I plan to finish it up later today. Actually, yeah, I'm due for a wax change. I was looking, my tea lights have gone out. So I'm going to put this one in next and finish it up. Southern Sweet Tea, Georgia Peach, Blackberry Iced Tea. I'm actually finishing up a couple iced tea candles as well. So yeah, you can see I still have half of that left. So I'll put the rest in here. So in this one, I really get the Blackberry Iced Tea. I get a little bit of that peach for sure. And the peach in here is really nice. It smells literally like peach and blackberry flavored tea, like iced tea. It's great. I enjoy it. I think I have another in my stash, so I don't need another anytime soon, but that was pretty good. And like I said, I'm going to finish that up today. I worked on a couple of customs that Danielle was so kind to share with me from L3. This one is Strawberry Pound Cake, Let Them Eat Cake, and Cotton Candy. It was so generous of her to share these with me. You know, they're her customs. And there's a reason she put them together. She knew she'd love them. This is fantastic. I get the Let Them Eat Cake. I get the Strawberry Pound Cake. I get the Cotton Candy. I get it all. It did great in my puzzle room, which is my smallest bedroom. Love that. That was great. Roasted Pine Cone and Cookie Cottage. I feel like this is a scent that L3 does sell. I think I've seen this one. And it's a good one. Yeah. I love pine cone mixed with bakery. So that was another good one. I did a couple of bunts, blueberry cobbler, banana nut bread, and sugar milk. This one's actually going in my puzzle room today. And this one, it's good. It's doing about a light medium in my puzzle room, and it's good. I like the blueberry and the banana mixed together, but I don't know that I like the sugar milk in there. It's good. It's not, you know, killing me or anything, but it's just one of those blends that's just okay. Blueberry grape sponge sugar ice cream scoop bread. Also a bunt. I did this in my puzzle room yesterday. I ain't like this one. No. And it's not the grape note. It's not the grape note that bothers me. The grape note is actually very good. It's that ice cream scoop bread in there. I don't like that note mixed in with the rest of this. So that one, not a repurchase for me, just because of personal set preference. Blueberry Palo Santo Sugar Cookie Royale. This is one that I've purchased from L3 before, and I really like it. Her blueberry is really good. Blueberry, Palo, and then you get that note from the sugar cookie. It's fantastic. Fantastic. It's one that I will continue to pick up, and I do think I have one more bag of this. Lemon pound cake, lemon chiffon, and iced lemon Danish. These were her fluted tarts, these bags here. Yeah. Very lemon heavy for sure. The lemon is quite strong, so you got, I mean, you ain't got no business buying this blend if you don't like lemon, right? This was good, just not one that I feel like I need again. So, lemon pound cake, lemon chiffon, iced lemon Danish. It did perform at a good medium in my open space, did this thing. Swanky. I did a sample. Danielle sent this to me of Pomelo Sunrise. I don't know what's in the sunrise part of this. But the pomelo, it's like a citrus blend, kind of like a grapefruit. This one I had a hard time smelling. I did the whole piece in my bathroom, and I've had that problem with Swanky samples sometimes. Not always. Sometimes they do very well, but they're kind of hit or miss for me. So I'm not surprised, but it was worth a try. Vanilla Dream cake and orange cream. So this one, when I smelled it in the bag, I was like, it's okay. Oh man, it was good on warm. Orange bakery heaven. It was so good on warm. I will say though, it didn't last very long. It was fantastic at first few hours, and then it quickly dwindled down, and I had a hard time picking it up. But it was so good that I would pick it up just for that short warm, because that was great. Movie Star. This is basically strawberries and cream, and this was, I will post a picture because I know I took a picture of it. These were like two like motif looking pieces. Super hard to cut. I mean, not hard to cut in the literal sense. They were super easy to cut, but in the sense that they were so beautiful, I didn't want to cut them. It was a strawberries and cream blend, and one of the better ones I've had. It did okay in my open space. There was two ones this size. So there was two, front and back. I did two warms, and it did okay. I think it probably would have done better if I didn't have the air conditioning going, but you know, it's still summer here, so the air conditioning was going. I may do that in my bedroom, like pick up a souffle, because it was a really good strawberries and cream scent. And the strawberry came across to my nose more of kind of like a strawberry cakey scent, like strawberry pound cake. Zape, I did a sample of pumpkin patch, which is spicy pumpkin, orange peel, nutmeg, clove, and vanilla. This kind of smelled exactly as you would expect. But there's something, it's the clove. It's the clove. Yeah, the clove note, it was a little bit, not too much, because it wasn't hefty, but it wasn't a clove that I particularly enjoyed. So this one would not be a repurchase. Not that I can repurchase it because Zape is closed. But it was a cute little jack-o'-lantern. I did it in my bathroom, and it went all day. I'll say that. All day. I didn't have to change it all day. Friday Night Lights. I don't know what I was thinking warming this. I'm guessing this came in one of my samplers, but I threw it in my warmer instead of destashing it. Autumn leaves, grass fields, and smoky tobacco leaves. Not my jam at all. But when I smelled it, I was like, it doesn't smell that bad. I kind of get like a fruit note in there, and I don't know why, because there's nothing in here about fruit. But on warm, it wasn't very strong, so I didn't have anything to worry about because I could barely detect it. I did it in my smallest bedroom. So yeah, that one was not a winner. Friday Night Lights. Cabana Boy. This one was like little, like kind of like a cupcake shape, but it had like a pair of sunglasses on top. Super cute. Ocean, driftwood, mussels, and board shorts, and sea salt. I have no idea what mussels and board shorts are, but Heather would do scent notes like that from time to time just to be cute. Yeah. I wasn't sure how much I love this in the bag, but I did the whole thing in my crock up in my daughter's old bedroom. I love this. It was a very aquatic scent. Very aquatic. You got the driftwood. You got the sea salt. It was fantabulous. If I could get it again, I would get it again. It kind of just reminded me of being near a cabana, honestly. But near the ocean more so. And that was a great performer. Also lasted all day, and I turned the warmer back on the next day, and it was still going. Super Tarts. Island Time. So one of her bricks, which is her clam. Pineapple, creamsicle, and rock candy. I struggled to read her labels. Yeah. This one was light. Didn't perform very heavy. I did it in my kitchen, so could have been the problem, but not a repurchase for me. My Sweet Nana. Did this one in my bedroom. Banana rock candy. That's exactly what it was. Like your banana Laffy Taffy. This performed great. Did this thing. It was like a donut shape, and it went on for 2 days. I put it in. I tend to put my Bender wax on at night because I do Scentsy during the day up there. Put it in at night. It went for several hours because I've been a night owl. I'm sure you can see the bags under my eyes. I don't sleep very well the older I get. But man, when I have time off from work, I really don't sleep many hours. So it's been a little rough with the sleep. But so it went quite a few hours when I'm trying to get at. And then the next night, quite a few more hours. And it was a great performer. I would get it again. I love banana scent. So repurchase for sure. Teddy Bees. I did Summer Circus Cookies. This is strawberry pound cake blended with frosted lemon circus cookies. I didn't expect much from this. This was poured last March, 2024, because I don't always have the greatest luck of Teddy B's bakery blends. That said, I love this. I would definitely get this in a tub. Definitely next time. I love to get tubs when I love something from Tiffany. It was a good performer in my open space. So that's a win-win. Nothing, you know, particularly amazing as far as the scent blend itself, but I loved it. Sometimes I just like basic and simple. This was exactly what it said. Strawberry pound cake and frosted lemon cookies. It was fantastic. Fantastic. I would get it again. It was a good Teddy B's week because the second one was great too. And I'm sure you guys will relate. Surfside Sweet Shop. This is a favorite, and for good reason. It's a good performer, too. Birthday cake, marshmallow cream, butter cookies, cake batter, and beach treats, which is her beach nights. Another great performer. Ooey gooey, sweet, delicious, creamy. Yeah, all the above. All the above. And this is one that I think I have more of in my stash. I may even have a loaf of that, because that's... Whenever I find a good one, a good performing bakery from Tiffany, I kind of load up. Because I don't always have that luck. Pharmacist's Daughter, coconut crack. I was worried, you guys, because everyone's been talking about how this blend is well loved. It's well loved, but a lot of people have been talking about it's gotten much lighter over time. And maybe it's newer blends that have been lighter. Maybe I'm mistaken. It may be newer ones, newer takes on this, but this is coconut cream pie, coconut shortbread cookies, pie crust, and sugar cookie dough. It is a fantastic and probably a #1 seller for the Pharmacist's Daughter. This was poured, well, I received it April 2024. She doesn't put pour dates on her wax. But usually it's poured like the month before because their tat is crazy. It's like 4 to 5 weeks. Yeah, it didn't smell overly strong in the bag. So I was like, oh no. Put it in my bedroom. I did do the whole souffle because I was worried about it being light. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. I got 2 nights out of it. So good. I love coconut crack. If you like a really delicious coconut cookie bakery scent, this is your blend. Like I said, maybe it's the newer pours that people have been saying is later. I don't know. But this did its thing. And I do have a loaf, so I need to get started on that. Strawberry coconut crack. This one's a pretty popular one, too. Strawberry pound cake and coconut crack. I did this in my bedroom as well. It was looking a little rough. Yeah. Very much coconut crack with a little bit of strawberry pound cake. Honestly, I kind of like coconut crack on itself better than I like the strawberry pound cake version, but I like this. And I think I have a loaf of this in my stash, too. So, really good. But I actually like coconut crack on its own better. Rice Krispie cookies. Rice Krispie treats, coconut creme, brown sugar, caramel, and vanilla. This one was okay. I really picked up that caramel note. I got the caramel the strongest. I was worried about the Rice Krispie treats because I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about that. But I mainly got the caramel and the coconut. Coconut I was fine with. Caramel, I like caramel to be a little bit more subdued than this. So yeah, this one was strong on the caramel. So not a repurchase for me, but it did about a light medium in here. So it wasn't overly cloying because it was on the lighter end, but just not a repurchase for me. Rose Girls, I've got a couple. Lifeguard Off Duty, which is a sample that Jenny sent. So this is papaya smoothie, mango, bikini season, which is Sol de Janeiro type, which includes pink musk, orchid, guava, coconut, and lemon. This was nice. I wasn't sure how it's going to feel with the papaya and the mango. Very tropical, very fruity, and it was tropical fruity. This was nice. It kind of leaned body care, and I was not mad about that at all. Lifeguard Off Duty. I love her names. Really good. I think I would actually get that, but not now. Warp Zone. This is from her Mario pre-order last year. Monster Cookie, Marshmallow Smoothie, Peppermint, and Vanilla Crunch Donuts. Yeah, this was good. Her peppermint is strong, and it is in this blend. I found a few blends where I think it's mellowed out a little bit more, especially if it has a lot of bakery in it. It helps because her peppermint is like your nasal clearing type. But the bakery definitely helped in this. And there was a lot of bakery between the donuts, the smoothie, the monster cookie, and I enjoyed it. Peppermint's still the strongest. Definitely the star. But this was good. Warp Zone. I got 2 worms out of that, and I would get it again. But probably not this year since I just warmed it. So if she offers it on this pre-order, I won't pick it up. Alright, last vendor here. Lavender and Speckles. This is what's finishing up in my open space right now that I'm about to change out. This is apples and oatmeal. Crisp apples blended with cinnamon, brown sugar, apple butter, and a touch of clove buds. If you know anything about Beth's apple oil, it is strong. Yeah, I find that a lot of times I struggle to pick up a lot of the other notes in her apple blends because it's so strong. But it's good. It's a very sweet, crunchy apple. I do pick up a little bit of the spices, but trust me, apple's the winner. I kind of wish I got more of like an oat note, like more of those spices in here, so it truly smelled like oatmeal. But yeah, her apples, stronger. Apples and oatmeal, great performer. And it's a great apple scent, just super strong. Sugared Satsuma. This was a souffle. Satsuma, cotton candy frosting, and strawberry marshmallow cream. Yeah, this was good. Satsuma the strongest. Didn't pick up a lot of the other notes, to be honest. Cotton candy, I can totally understand, because that would just mix right in there with that Satsuma. But the strawberry marshmallow cream, I didn't really detect. It was more Satsuma than anything. But I love Satsuma. It's very strong citrusy scent. So that was a good one. Sugared Satsuma. And then last, but certainly not least, because this is a love of mine, I finished up my loaf of beach marshmallow cookies. And I was just looking at the sticker on the back. I've never noticed this on Beth's before, but this was her old olive oil blend that she doesn't offer in wax anymore. It's wax made with organic olive oils. Really enjoyed that blend, but it seems like her Parasol is doing just as good. This is marshmallows, vanilla, sea salt, driftwood, and ham s'mores, which is Beach Nights. Marshmallow Clouds, which is Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds from Bath & Body Works. Beach Nights also from Bath & Body Works. And Sugar Cookie Royale. Delicious. What the Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds brings to this blend, oh my gosh, you guys. Fantastic. Amazing performer, so strong. I cannot tell you how many worms I got out of this loaf, but a lot. This was one of those blends I've talked about before where I like to put it in at night. I like to put in one of my favorite things at night or something I think is going to be fantastic because I want it to be one of the last things I smell before I go to sleep. Beach marshmallow cookies. I have more of this in my collection because I love it. And it's one that I usually pick up at least some kind of form of it whenever she offers it because it's a favorite. Alright guys, let's talk favorites. Alright, retail wax. I only have one candle, but it's a good candle, so it would definitely be on my favorites. So yeah, that lemon tea and roses, I love. I got 2 favorites in the retail wax. So Hawaiian Blossom from ScentSationals. So good, and every time I see it, I'll pick up multiples. And I would not have guessed, but apple rum cake from Kringle Candle. It grew on me. How about that? Grew on me quick. Grew on me quick. Fantastic performer. Alright, vendor wax favorites. Let's see. Strawberry Beach Party from Second Spruce. Fantastic. So good. Speaking of the same scent notes, we'll also say Harper James is a favorite of mine. I've mentioned that it's a favorite before, so definitely right up there. Coconut Crack. Oh my gosh. So good. Delicious Coconut Bakery. Both Teddy B's are my favorites this week. Summer Circus Cookies. Wow. And Surfside Sweet Shop. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. Zape Cabana Boy. Beautiful aquatic scent. Swanky Vanilla Dream Cake Orange Cream. Epitome of delicious orange bakery. Just not super long lasting. L3 Blueberry Palo Santo and Sugar Cookie Royale. L3 Sugar Cookie Royale is fantastic. Her blueberry is really good. And I really like her Palo. And if you couldn't tell, Beach Marshmallow Cookies from Lavender and Speckles. Always a favorite. Repurchase. Always, always, always. And I will give an honorable mention to this one. It actually would be right up there on my favorites. I just wish it was just a tad bit stronger. But again, like I said, it was probably the AC messing with my throw flow, so to speak. Lavish from Rainbow Melts. It was gorgeous. So I would pick this up again. I think I would do it in my bedroom because I think it would be a great bedroom scent as well with that cashmere cream in it. Beautiful. All right, guys. That'll do it for my weekly wax empties. Like I mentioned, I'll put my Scentsy in a separate video. I got one more video I need to film today, my Teddy Bees RTS. I don't know. I'm hoping to get it done today. I keep thinking about maybe skipping filming it. I did do my Teddy Bees pre-order haul. And my RTS, honestly, is a little bit larger than I would like it to be. I mean, not huge by any means. I'm sure there are many of you out there that got bigger orders, but it's larger than I wanted it to be because I did not want to go heavy into the RTS. And it's not super heavy, but it's heavier than I should have went. Anyway, that'll do it for my empties this week. Let me know in the comments below what you've been getting through, what you've been loving. I always love to hear about what you've been getting through and loving. Yeah, I love to hear from you. And let me know what your favorite vendor of the week has been. Let me know if you're getting into your fall scents. By the time this goes up, it'll probably, well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when this goes up. Maybe we'll be near the first day of fall. Maybe we'll be well into fall. I am trying to catch up on my empties videos. So I've been posting 2 a week to try to get there. So we'll see when this goes up. But if you are hefty into your fall scents, if you are loving all things apple and pumpkin, leaves, you have it. Let me know in the comments below. And guys, I will see you next video. Have a great and wonderful day. Happy fall, y'all. And see you next one. Bye-bye.